name is Steve Stevens, the best sports consultant money can buy. I make more money betting sports than anybody in the world. I'm the one that tells you who to bet. I'm not a bookie, I'm the Bookie Killer.
If money talks, then I got a lot to say. I'm on the grind trying to make $100,000 a day. With game that I pick, believe me, it's a winner. What I know could get you rich, cause all I pick is winners. Welcome to Las Vegas. Money talks, money talks. Welcome to Las Vegas.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. VIP Sports Podcast, December 11th, 2015. Sitting here with the motherfucking Skipper, a.k.a. the Big Dipper. What's going on, Skip?
A.k.a. the chiropractor. I will straighten them the fuck out, Stevens.
That's exactly right. You've been straightening motherfuckers out for the last 30 days, huh, Skip?
Well, you know what's going on this weekend. We got the biggest players in the world here this weekend, Steve.
Oh, yeah.
The fucking Rodeo's here. The cowboy motherfuckers are in town.
I'd like to give a shout out to the NFR, the Bull Riding Association, and everybody involved with the rodeo. They bring Las Vegas a lot of money. They're a big revenue generator for our city. And more importantly, they love to get drunk as fuck and gamble.
They're everywhere, and they love to gamble. They love to fire on games.
I've had more Cowboys call me in the last 7 days than I ever have in my life.
It's unbelievable. I've never seen so many fucking horses, so many cowboy hats, so many fucking belt buckles. I mean, they're stopping their fucking...
Yahoo, motherfucker, yahoo!
And let me tell you something. They got some good-looking women, too.
Oh, you get those girls that have the no-pocket Wranglers on the back of their ass, and all they got is that big bubble butt? Booty, teeth, and feet, Steve.
A lot of fucking Southern eye candy going on out here right now, people.
Anyway, yeah, I love it. Anyway, how you doing, man? How you feeling? You look good?
I'm doing fucking great, man. And I'm just ready for a big weekend. I got some of my biggest players in my portfolio are here this weekend for this rodeo. We got the UFC. What a big weekend for the UFC. I know you're going to the fight Saturday.
Well, I'm going front row with Josh Beckett, my client, Mr. Daly, and my gold miner. So basically, I'm going to be sitting with a professional baseball player, and on the left of me, 100 million plus with one of my clients, gold miner, and on the other right, 300 million plus with Mr. Daly.
Yeah.
You guys don't have fucking $100 million players, two of them sitting next to you at the fight if you're in my industry.
It's going to be a big-ass weekend.
Yeah, we're going to make millions of dollars this weekend without any shadow of a doubt.
Yeah, it's crazy. Cowboys are here. The fighters are here. Whales are here. Fuck. I'm fired to fuck up.
I see it, brother, and I love your excitement. And like I said, I took one for the team yesterday and went to L.A. and signed a major multi-million-dollar podcast deal. I think everybody's excited about that.
Congratulations.
So, thanks, bro. Well, thanks. Congratulate yourself as well. The work finally starts now. We've just been fucking around 50 podcasts to get here, and now we're here. As you know, we had a deal before, but due to TV, we finally found a company that's going to work with us with our Money Talks, TV, and allow us to do the podcast.
So how was it out in L.A. yesterday? I know you went to see Be Real.
Yeah, actually, let's tell these people how to get a hold of us before we get into our show. We got a great show today. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to get a hold of us, pretty much it's a one-stop shop. Go to VIPSportsLasVegas.com. It's a one-stop shop. We have a package for everybody. If you're in the mood of making money, 'tis the season to be jolly, and everybody needs fucking money. So unless Santa Claus is bringing you a check for $50,000, you might want to call VIP Sports because we're your only hopes of making some extra Christmas money.
Yeah, you're not going to be too jolly without any fucking money. That's for sure.
That's a fucking
fact. So if you want to get jolly, get a hold of us at 877-220-6540, and you'll become real jolly.
You want to go to Instagram, we're at VIP Sports LV. You can find us on Twitter, Instagram. You can find us on YouTube. We read all of your comments. If you guys want to direct message me, you can. Whatever it fucking takes. Any questions you possibly have, just hit me on the DM. It's going down in the DM. Oh, shit, you guys don't know about that. That's that Yo Gotti. But, we'll get you caught up, Skip. You don't know about us going down in the DM. That's the direct message. That's where a lot of people do a lot of shit.
VIP Sports Las Vegas, spell out LasVegas.com, VIPSportsLasVegas.com.
We're the number one Googled sports consultant company in the world. All you got to do is Google VIPSportsLasVegas.com.
Yeah.
VIPSportsLasVegas.com. But more importantly, call us. 877-220-6540. We're getting ready for the bowl games. We need to build you a bankroll for the bowl games. That's why it's so crucial that we have basketball on Saturday. You got a Navy game, and more importantly, NFL on Sunday.
Huge day tomorrow in college basketball, which we'll get into in a little bit.
We read all your comments. We read all your stories. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, keep it up. We love you. Let's get into the show.
So how was it out there in L.A. with Be Real? And I know you did a couple things while you were out there. Not only did you...
I want to get high. Boy, I was out with Insane in the Membrane. Absolutely, it was fucking great. Shout out to Be Real, the Dr. Green Thumb Show. He's all about supporting legalization of marijuana and music business. You know, he's a legend. I grew up to his music, so it was pretty cool. I've met him before. Great guy, but it was actually great to go do a show with somebody's music that I grew up with. Cypress Hill is very influential. They were a marijuana smoking group, and I love them for everything, you know what I mean? But we did the podcast. We kicked ass. It'll be up on our YouTube tonight. Steve Stevens on the Dr. Green Thumb Show, so make sure you guys check that out as well. Be Real will actually be coming here in a couple weeks to do our podcast as well.
That's what I heard you tell me.
Yeah, along with Snoop Dogg and about 3 or 4 other special guests that we can't say nothing about. And believe me, our show's not going to be all rappers and hip-hop community. We're going to have financial advisors. You're going to have top actors and celebrities that you had no clue I was friends with. I'm not just friends with the ghetto. I'm not just friends with Hood and NBA and Brothers. I'm friends with everybody that has money, everybody that's influential. You can't be prejudiced in this day and age because it limits you to your money. And as you know, Skip, we don't want a piece of the pie. We want what?
I want the whole thing.
I love your fucking...
You got to be able to grind in this business. You got to introduce yourself to new audiences. You can't be stereotypical. You can't be narrow-minded. You can't run around like a fucking racehorse with blinders on, man. You got to stay open to everybody, to the masses.
That's it, man. That's why I say people don't understand what it takes to be on the top. I'm the most visible sports consultant in the world. You're my main partner. So, like, you know, we're the only 2 sports consultants that go places where people are actually stopping us, taking pictures, and doing their thing.
We got cowboys. We got fucking fighters. We got NASCAR drivers. We got celebrities. We got musicians. We got gold miners.
How else are you going to grow your audience and grow your podcast?
We got doctors. We got lawyers. We got hip-hop fucking people. I mean, we got retired players from different leagues. We got corporate CEOs. We got stockbrokers, hedge fund managers.
Absolutely.
Precious metals dealers, fucking real estate tycoons. And then I got the guy driving the forklift at the fucking warehouse. I got the guy delivering Pepsi to the convenience store. I got them fucking all, Steve.
Everybody from a guy that's working at Subway to a motherfucking top financial advisor in the fucking world.
Speaking of Subway, we'll talk about Jared in a minute.
Yeah, we will.
Woo.
And speaking of NBA players, got a phone call the other day. A good friend of mine, Marcus Banks, UNLV running Rebel, you know, played for Boston Celtics, had a good career in the NBA. He's going to be stopping by the office later today. We'll probably get him on a podcast this week. You know, we got one thing about it, everybody that played for the Rebels, you know, I showed support, and we became good friends. And now that he's retired, he can come on our show and fuck with us and talk a little bit about NBA, you know what I mean?
He's retired already? Wow.
I know, young fucking pimp.
It seems like he was just on the Rebels court.
Young 30s, retired, and getting his fucking paper. Can't be mad.
Couple of tens of millions?
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, he probably got total probably almost 40.
He made a little bit.
He got one contract that was $25 million by itself. Don't forget, he snuck into that lottery pick and got number 10, so he ended up getting $11 million just from that. Jeez. So, yeah, he's a 40. We'll ask him when he gets here. He's a good friend of mine.
Hats off to you, Marcus.
Absolutely. And hats off to the running Rebels, guys. You guys are kicking ass. The beating that we took the other night was fucking embarrassing. But like I said, stay focused. Here's the thing that I want you to understand about my Rebel fans and to my guys that have the Rebels' backs. And I know a guy commented on my YouTube. Just because the Rebels have a good game, do not start riding David Rice's dick like he won the game. I'm tired of you motherfuckers thinking that the Rebels won a game. If they keep winning, they're not going to get rid of David Rice. I'm a real motherfucker in this industry that knows about this business inside and out. We have the most rawest, best fucking players almost in the world right now. We have a lot of fucking undeveloped talent. We have a lot of young talent. And with a real coach is all I'm trying to tell you guys, we can win every fucking game. So do me a favor. Don't comment on my podcast. If David Rice keeps winning, he's going to be in there. The boosters are my friends, and he will not be there next year for a good reason. We have a lot of talent. We have a lot of people on our squad, and we could be doing better than we're doing right now. Don't you agree, Skip?
I agree. We have a lot of young talent, and he's not the best coach. And I like what I'm seeing so far.
I support him, and I have his back. But what I'm trying to say is, you bring us in an OG, we have a real fucking basketball program like we used to.
They're real strong. They've been covering the fucking numbers. They've been winning games.
We're a solid. Let me say this loud and clear. We're a solid top 25 team.
They're covering machine right now. I like what I see.
Plain and fucking simple. like I said, into a couple little news things here. Weed, I got a weed and sex story for you.
Oh, boy.
I got a little statistic. I know you don't like this, but study reveals that people who smoke weed get laid more than people that don't. Study reveals people that smoke weed are having sex and fucking more than people that don't. According to the survey of people that are ages 18 to 34, 14% of daily pot smokers report having sex several times a day,
Well, I got a question.
as opposed to 5% of non-smokers.
Does that mean they're having sex with themselves, with their fucking hand, or with a, or with someone from the opposite sex?
Well, I don't fucking know, because I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that are high on pot that ended up jacking off or rubbing their clit and jacking off. Yeah,
they might be taking care of
but
themselves.
no, that's not what the survey says.
They're getting all stoned up. They're fucking, playing with themselves, jacking themselves off, rubbing it up a little bit.
Yeah, well, that's not what the survey
Well, we got to
is.
clarify this fucking study.
The study is, it's couples study. According to the survey, people 18 to 34. Doesn't matter if they're married or not. They could be
Well,
single.
when you're 18 years old, you got nothing to do but smoke high and fuck.
That's right. Well, I guess, you know what? That's right. So the study
So
is...
why don't we make a study of people in their 40s and 50s that are still getting high and see what the fuck they're up to? See?
Oh, well, now you're in my court where I'm smoking 5 blunts a day and my nuts aren't even shooting out.
Well, that's a different kind of study. I mean, this study is from 18 to 34, which you got to look at the age bracket.
Well, you didn't let me...
18, 19, 20,
So you're saying
they're in high
that
school.
they're horny and fucking no matter if they're high or not?
Yeah, exactly. They're in high school. I would venture to say that 14% of 18 to 34-year-olds are fucking more than once a day that aren't on weed.
I would say that more than 14% of people that are 18 to 34 smoke weed.
Well, yeah, but what they're saying are the people
It's
that do.
14% of the people that do are having
Right.
sex more than the people that don't. I get it.
My point to this little fucking survey is when you're looking at 18, 19, 20, 21, 22-year-olds.
They're fucking like rabbits anyway.
Well, yeah, they're in high school and college. That's all they're doing is fucking.
Drink, smoke, and fuck pretty much
Yeah.
all day long, right?
Yeah.
Study, fuck, and drink, right? Mm-hmm. All right.
I don't know about the studying part, but drinking.
Yeah, you don't get too much studying.
Yeah, drinking and fucking for sure.
That's a fucking fact. I guess that's anywhere coming up.
That study don't mean dick.
Well, I kind of like what you said, because here I am, a 40-year-old male that smokes a lot of pot, and that's one thing that, we were talking about. I'm not as horny as I was.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, let's do a
So
study.
I believe that marijuana has taken my libido down a little bit. I mean, I still get the job done and do my thing, but it's like Kelly, like my girl was saying, like, we were blaming it on marijuana, why I actually wasn't horny, and it does take your energy, and if you don't have energy, you're not going to want to fuck all
Well,
day.
the older you get and the more weed you smoke, I gotta figure you tire out a lot faster than you did when you were 18, 19 years old.
I agree with that.
That's why this survey is a bunch of bullshit.
All right, well, fuck the survey. The reason why we do our podcast is the legalization of sports betting. Our job is to show people how to make more money betting sports than they could possibly ever make at their own job. Our job is to show these financial advisors, these stockbrokers, these bankers that your money's sitting in that bank, that $100,000 that you have sitting in your account, if you're lucky, a top investment for the year is 10%. You realize that, right, Skip?
Hey, if you're knocking down 12, 14%,
You're a superstar.
Yeah, you're a rock star.
You're a rock star.
In your world.
Oh yeah, that's a.
If you're not knocking down 20% in my world, you're nobody.
That's right. So for those guys out there that have $100,000,
20% a week.
A week.
Yeah, let me clarify that.
Correct. Like these guys are lucky to bring in $12,000 off their $100,000. Guys like us will pull you in $40,000 to $60,000 a week.
Yeah.
Did we fucking stutter? A week. So that's why we do the podcast. Let's get into some sports. Let's have fun with it today. And like I said, man, let's go kick some fucking ass. The reason why I did the marijuana survey, I did a marijuana show, Dr. Green Thumb, yesterday. I was in the mood. I support marijuana. And after doing this show and talking to Be Real, I've really realized how much similar the legalization of marijuana and the legalization of sports betting go hand in hand.
Oh, it all goes together, man.
It's fucking amazing.
Smoke your weed, bet your games.
Tax it, let the government make fucking hundreds of millions of dollars and build schools and roads and parks with that money.
That's crazy.
Not your and I hardworking money. Stop charging me 40%. Charge me a 20% tax. Let me make my millions of dollars. Let marijuana and gambling pay for schools, casinos, every fucking thing that we need. Don't you agree?
I agree. There's crazier shit going on in the fucking world than to have to worry about somebody smoking weed or somebody betting on a sporting event.
That's what I mean. You can't
come on, man.
worry about the terrorists and ISIS. Don't worry about gambling.
We got big fucking problems in this country, in this fucking world.
And gambling ain't one of them.
Smoking a joint and betting on a fucking
It's not
game
one of them, yeah.
It's not one of them.
So moving on into NFL, ladies and gentlemen, NFL. It's Friday Night Lights last night on the Thursday night matchup. NFL news, the Cardinals clinched the playoffs last night, Skip.
Yes, they did. They barely snuck by with a win thanks to Zimmer, the Minnesota Vikings coach, this guy needs to be fucking hung. Wow, he made a lot of bad decisions in that game.
The coaches,
especially right at the end when they had 11 seconds left, third down, in field goal range to tie the game and send it to overtime. And he decides to run one more play, and Bridgewater gets sacked. I mean, Arizona was rushing. They were blitzing the entire fucking game. So why do you risk that play on third down with 11 seconds to go? Send your kicker out there, kick the field goal, put the game into overtime. Instead, he decides to run one more play, knowing that Arizona's been blitzing the entire fucking game. Sure enough, they sent the fucking house. They sacked Bridgewater, game over. You go home a loser. And they were on the road with an opportunity to send that game in overtime, maybe get out of there with a big win.
Big win.
Would have been huge for the Vikings.
And stop Arizona from clinching. Yeah, that's a fact.
Now, they're going to make the playoffs anyway.
No matter what.
The fact of the matter is they were in an opportunity there to steal a big win on the road, and the coach fucked up, as far as I'm concerned. He's an idiot.
Okay, listen, me and you have always rode the referees this year, and me and you talked about this off air. And this is what I want my people to comment on right now. What do you think has been worse? The head coaching in college and NFL football this year? Because we've seen some fucked up coaching, Skip.
It's been some bad play calls.
I mean, play calls that at the end of the game that have cost people millions of fucking dollars.
Some real bad decision making.
I want our fans to comment, who do you think has been worse? The officials this year in college and NFL football or the head coaches?
Goes right back to fucking...
Let me ask you.
Goes right back to Pete Carroll not running the fucking ball in the Super Bowl when you got the beast in the backfield.
Oh, my God.
I mean, these coaches make horrible fucking decisions.
You talking about the Super Bowl instead of letting... How about Marshawn Lynch running on the 1 yard line?
That's what I said. I mean,
is that a good call to run a pass on first down?
Yeah, we can go back to Pete Carroll's decision to fucking throw the ball.
That's last year. The question is, this year, I've seen some terrible NFL and terrible NCAA coaching.
Yeah.
So, Skipper, let me ask you, what do you feel has been the worst this year?
The referees.
The referees or the coaches?
No, the fucking officiating's horrendous.
I don't think that you have, like, if we have to sit down and really think about all the bad calls, though.
The officiate,
I'm talking about from head coaches.
What the fuck? That thing's like a torch, man.
Yeah, I got this from Dr. Green Thumb. This is...
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, this is Private Reserve OG Kush. Tastes real piney, tastes almost like pine sol, but it has a good natural, like a pine sol-y taste.
I don't want to be fucking.
But it's
I don't
still
want pine sol in my mouth.
It's not like a chemical. It just tastes real piney, like a Christmas tree. It's real smooth. It smells good.
Christmas bud.
Oh yeah, and it just elevates me to a whole nother level.
Christmas bud for Christmas time.
It gets me focused. It gets me aggressive, and it's the Christmas marijuana, holiday marijuana.
Holiday bud.
Absolutely.
I know when you like that fucking thing, it looked like a torch the cavemen used to walk around with.
Well, yeah, that's because
there was a fucking flame coming off that thing.
Yeah.
The size of a fucking Olympic torch.
Absolutely. Well, hey, you want me to be focused? You want me to stay aggressive? You want me to do whatever it takes to get the job done?
Whatever I got to do to get you focused, I'm all for it.
Well, considering that I got to do all these, like I said, man, flying around. Listen, when are you going to bring your ass? I'm tired of going and doing these shows. Like, why the fuck didn't you go to Dr. Green
You're not. You love that shit. You're Hollywood. I'm not Hollywood, brother.
You know what? That's what makes me sick about you. You're
full
of fucking shit.
I'm not fucking Hollywood.
Oh, I'm Mr. Hollywood now?
You're
you know how
Hollywood.
many fucking Hollywood events that I can do that I don't go show up? Do I go out to nightclubs every night, Mr. Hollywood?
No, do I?
I'm just trying to say, you're part of the podcast. You need to bring your motherfucking ass out of town and get on the plane and do it with me. You're getting paid from the show. You're a fucking owner. You're getting your fucking percentage. You need to be getting out there with me. So I'm just trying to tell you, it was fun. But people like to see and hear from you. Wouldn't you guys would have liked to see Skipper talking shit on Cypress Hill's show? Yes or no? Just saying.
I got commitment.
I'm just saying, you got commitment.
I got fucking Keno machines.
Yeah, listen.
I got people to talk to.
People are tired of your Keno machines. They're tired of your fucking alcohol. And they're tired. They're tired of you hating the NBA. And they're tired of you not showing up to your motherfucking LA gigs.
I show up when it's important to show up. I'm always there.
You are a money-making motherfucker, and that's why I got you. I mean, I guess when I did get with you and we talked and we discussed you working with us, the deal was I go take over Hollywood, I get the phone to ring, and you take over the office. That's pretty much was the deal, right?
That's pretty much the deal, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Let me ask you, Shady McCoy says Chip Kelly just can't shake his hand.
Oh, now you want to get into fucking the Eagles?
I'm just saying, shake these fucking nuts. What is up with these
Fuck
fucking
Shady
unprofessional fucking pussies?
Shady McCoy's a goddamn bitch. He's got a chip on his shoulder, no pun intended. Actually, it was intended.
Was his chip? Was a chip on his shoulder named Kelly?
Yeah, He's got a chip on his shoulder named Chip Kelly.
Oh, fuck.
Can't shake his hand. Shake my cock, fucking McCoy.
You're multimillionaires, you're unprofessional, and we don't need guys like you acting like this at all. You're disrespecting the game, and you're fucking it up. Be a professional, and shut the fuck up.
Well, this is a big game. Buffalo heading into Philly this weekend. It's the first game back. McCoy back in the Philly, back in his old house. After getting traded or getting picked up by Buffalo. Chip Kelly says the whole swapping of McCoy, the whole thing just didn't go down right. It wasn't handled right.
But hold on, it wasn't handled right. The way that
That's okay.
The way that the swapping went down and all that shit, it definitely wasn't handled right. But like as you say, it's NFL. Move on. Stay professional.
It should be interesting at the link in South Philly this weekend when McCoy shows up in Philly on the opposing team for the Bills. I'll talk about that game real quick. You know the
Before
Eagles.
you get into that, I just want to say one thing that it makes me sick. The leaders of the team, the professional, the coaches, they're supposed to shut their fucking mouth. I'm not saying they're not supposed to get mad, Skip, but you're supposed to take it out in the locker room to pump your players up. Talk shit in that message to them before the game and let them know everything they've done wrong to hype up. Let the players talk shit. You stay as a professional coach and do your thing so you don't get out of pocket.
I don't know where it's helping your team fucking coming out saying a couple days in advance, I'm not going to shake Chip Kelly's hand.
It's making you look stupid. That was all my point. Sorry to cut you off.
You're looking like a fucking idiot.
You want to hit this joint, Skip?
No. Buffalo was 6-6.
The fans want to see you smoke weed, Skip.
Well, they can, yeah.
They can see you got two things they can smoke?
No, I got a family, man. I got a wife. I got a 15-year-old son. He doesn't want me seeing smoking weed.
Well, you know what? You don't smoke, so you should just say, I'm not going to lie to kick it. Fuck it.
Yeah.
All right. But you'll drink a fucking...
Yeah, I'll get fucking blasted.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll drink whiskey. What do you got? Bourbon? Whiskey? Vodka?
No, but next podcast...
You got some Tito's? You got some fucking Crown? What do you got?
Next podcast, I figure I'll smoke,
Got
you
some Jim
drink,
Beam?
you'll drink, and we'll put that fucking jar, and we'll see how much money right side makes.
What, the cursing jar?
The curse jar. Yeah, we'll do it on Monday.
All right.
All right? All right, so let's get a little bit more sports orientated. Sorry to take it off there with the weed, but yeah, Bills versus Eagles on Sunday.
Buffalo
you want to say
Bills.
anything about that? Because don't remember what he says. He said he's going to turn them into the Buffalo Bullies. Remember that?
Fuck him. He's about to get his ass whooped in Philly.
That's one thing I can't stand about you.
Well,
You just got the bet.
Well, you just fucking heard it right here, okay?
Yeah, I tell you that.
All right, here's your subliminal message for the fucking week, people, okay? Fucking Shady McCoy and fucking Rex Ryan are about to get their fucking dirty bitch ass fucking whooped in South Philly this weekend. Fucking write it down, read about it. They're about to take a fucking smackdown.
All right, now look at me in the camera, and because I don't know how subliminal that was. I don't give a fuck if they beat the Patriots. I don't give a fuck if they played motherfucking God's team. Okay? The bottom fucking line is the Buffalo Bills are no punks, and for no doubt in my
We'll see
mind,
about that on Sunday.
the Philadelphia Eagles don't have a chance of pounding them at all.
I know. They didn't have a chance to beat the Patriots either.
No,
right?
I didn't say that. I'm just saying they're a shit team.
It's the NFL, bro.
It's the NFL. Anyone can win any day. They're not a solid team. Skip's going to gangbang for his team no matter what. That's why you got to love a Southside Philly motherfucker.
Well, I'm telling you right now, the Eagles fucking suck. However, you got to put things into perspective. They're starting a 3-game homestands. Okay? There's only
Skip, whose record's better?
Jesus Christ.
Whose record's better?
Would you
Skip?
let me fucking tell you what I wanted to tell you?
Go ahead.
There's 4 games left. Okay? 4 games left in the NFL regular season. They're starting a 3-game homestands this weekend. They play Buffalo at home this weekend. Then Arizona comes in, which is going to be a tough game. Then they got Washington coming in. They can whoop their ass. And then they got to go play the Giants at New York, the last game of the season, which, by the way, will be for the division in my mind, because they're going to whoop fucking Buffalo's ass. They're going to whoop the Redskins' ass. Arizona obviously will be a tough game, but however, next week it doesn't really matter. Arizona's going on the road. They've already clinched the playoffs. The division. That game isn't going to mean anything to Arizona, so keep that in mind too. Bottom line is the Philadelphia Eagles are right there in the division. The Giants are 5-7, the Eagles are 5-7, and the Redskins are 5-7. And it all starts this week for Philadelphia. They whoop their fucking ass.
Okay, great. Well, you heard it from Skip, ladies and gentlemen. We usually don't give out games. We're not betting that game. So from me, I tell you what.
That's my free play this week. Put $10 on the fucking Eagles.
And I'm going against them. So I'll tell you right now, do not bet that fucking game.
All right, how about me and you just fucking bet on
I was just going to say, what's the line on the game?
That's a great fucking question, and I should know that.
But listen, we don't have to worry about it. Here's the deal. Just look at me.
I don't know.
$1,000, just whatever the line closes on Sunday.
Well, we got a lot of fucking bets pending right now.
Yeah, you're
And
about
to lose one of them.
No, I will listen, ladies and gentlemen. If you think this motherfucker's winning that fucking game, listen. I'll happily hand you that $5,000, but motherfucker, you better have my $35,000
Don't worry about that.
on
Just
Christmas.
Start counting your money.
My biggest gift on Christmas is gonna be from you.
Get your money machine fucking rolling, okay?
My biggest gift on Christmas
All
is
right.
going to be from the chiropractor. Can you believe that shit? Now listen, look at me. Will you bring it over on Christmas Day?
We'll have the result before Christmas Day.
Yeah, undefeated before Christmas on the game.
Yeah, right.
I'm saying, will you bring me the money on Christmas Day?
Well, Golden State's, let's
Skip,
see.
if I gave you $1,000,
Golden State's...
Skip. If I give you $1,000 extra, will you put a Santa suit on and come deliver that money to me on Christmas?
No.
And play Santa Claus for my kids, please?
No.
No?
If you give me $1,000 extra?
Yeah.
No.
After I lose that 35, you're liable to shit in the box that you drop
I need more
off.
than I need more than $1,000. Listen,
You'd be a perfect Santa, bro.
I'm dressed up as fucking Santa.
You would be a perfect fucking Santa, dude.
365 days a year, I'm fucking Santa.
That's true.
Just ask anybody in my family, ask any one of my fucking friends.
With the type of money you got, yeah, every day is a holiday, motherfucker.
Ask any one of my waitresses, ask any one of my fucking bartenders. Skip is fucking Santa 365, bro.
I believe that.
Yeah.
Well, no, because you got to take that every fourth day where you got to sleep for 2 days.
Well, I was in the sports book fucking earlier this morning, and there was a big fat man in there with a red suit on and a white beard.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, and he said, come and get a little bit of this.
Well, you might as well call me Santa Claus, guys, because like I said, I'm making more money than ever, and I got a gift for you.
Let's get back to this before you get off the fucking...
It's $1,000.
$1,000, I got the Eagles, you got the Bills.
And the spreads...
Even up, no fucking spread.
The spreads are going to be a pick-em anyway.
No spread. I said the Eagles are going to whoop their ass, and
Deal.
they're going to whoop their ass.
Deal. Well, it's a pick-em anyway, so don't act like you're getting something special.
I think the game is a pick.
Yeah, so do I. It is.
$1,000, okay? That's perfect. It's a pick. That couldn't be better.
$1,000.
I got
Buffalo.
I got the Eagles for $1,000.
Fair enough. I ain't got to say nothing else about it. But ladies and gentlemen, listen to us fuck around. Go to 877-220-6540 or VIP Sports Las Vegas, because we do have games that we don't fuck with each other about, that we're dead serious about our money,
Absolutely.
that I pay millions of dollars on, and those are the games that we'll give to you.
Yeah, we don't throw fucking darts.
We're not in here arguing about the games we give you fucking around. I mean, those
No.
are not our information plays, so don't get it twisted.
Yeah, this is all heart right here.
We have fun and we fuck around, but at the end of the day, we're dead fucking serious.
Eagles start a fucking 3-game homestands, and they're playing for the division, and I say they start with a win this weekend against Shady McCoy.
Any other marquee matchups that you like coming up this weekend, Skip, in the NFL?
Pittsburgh's at Cincinnati. Cincinnati's 10-2.
My God, Pittsburgh has their boy back. They're playing fucking good, dude.
Pittsburgh looked phenomenal fucking Monday night.
Here's what I'd like to say.
Of course, they were playing a beat-up, sucky-ass team, but they looked really good Monday night.
Let me ask you a question.
They got to go on the road now. They got to go into Cincy. That's going to be a tough game.
But Pittsburgh, a lot of these teams are getting hurt towards the end, and they're really fucking themselves, and I'll go over that in a second. Pittsburgh's a team that's going to be healthy during the playoffs. And let me ask you a question. If the Super Bowl was today, who wins?
Carolina.
With hands fucking down, little ears all fucking day long. If Carolina,
I hate to be a bandwagon, but I mean, Carolina just looks like the best team in the league.
Carolina plays Patriots today in the Super Bowl.
Carolina wins.
No, they don't. They don't win.
They crush them.
They blow them the fuck out. Which brings me to
The Patriots just lost to the fucking Eagles. Okay?
Which brings me to my next question.
That says a lot.
Which brings me to my next question. So if Carolina blows out the Patriots, who's a team that could beat Carolina today?
In the AFC, Cincinnati?
No, period. Because everybody knows that the Patriots are the number one team. Carolina's the number one team.
Cincinnati.
I want you to tell me a team that also could beat the Patriots
I just
today.
told you, Cincinnati Bengals. Mm-hmm. I'm not a big
Are
fan.
you saying that because they're hurt?
No, I'm not a big fan of I'm not a big fan of Marv Lewis in the postseason, as anybody that follows the NFL should know. However, they're possessed this year. They're 10-2.
Yeah, they're.
I don't know how they're going. That's why the game intrigues me on Sunday. Pittsburgh at Cincinnati. Cincinnati's playing for a home field advantage in the AFC.
Do me a favor. Don't talk too much about that game. I paid a lot of money for that game, and that's a game that we're definitely going to be on.
Carolina 12-0, going for 13-0. They're in Atlanta this week. Let's take a quick look at what Carolina has to do to go undefeated for the season.
Go ahead.
They're 12-0. They're going into Atlanta this week.
Winner.
They should easily whoop Carolina. However, we'll wait to see what happens. Then they have to go to the Jets and go to Atlanta. This is a crucial part of Carolina's schedule. They got 3 straight road games.
Yeah.
They got to go. No, I'm sorry. I fucked up bad. They're at home against Atlanta.
Correct. And
I'm sorry.
And they're undefeated.
They're at home against Atlanta.
And they're
this week.
undefeated on the road, as you should know. They're undefeated, period.
Well, yeah, they're at home against Atlanta this week. I'm sorry, I fucked up bad.
You'll be all right.
The next 2 weeks.
That marijuana maybe.
Yeah, you got me fucking higher than shit.
Stop fucking apologizing. Fuck them. You made a mistake. People talk and make a mistake.
Fucking smoke.
They got a game that's not on the road. Who gives a fuck?
I can't even fucking see straight.
You don't deserve to be in jail.
I can't even see straight, let alone talk straight.
All right.
Well, that Christmas fucking tree bud, whatever the fuck it is, that holiday weed has got. I'm choking over here.
I know, but you look festive.
Jesus,
you look excited. You got to embrace it. Stay aggressive.
Jesus Christ. Carolina's at home, 12-0 against Atlanta. Then they go out on the road against the Giants, and then they got to play Atlanta again in 2 weeks in Atlanta.
True.
Okay? And then their last game's against Tampa Bay. The biggest challenge they're going to have is going to New York to play the Giants next week. That's the biggest challenge they're going to have. I think they could beat Atlanta twice, and I know they could beat Tampa Bay.
But I don't think that ever was the discrepancy. I thought that the discrepancy is even if they go undefeated, is it respectable?
Of course it is.
I don't think anybody's ever doubted that they could go undefeated with this record. Do they get respect? And the answer is yeah.
Of course.
Little Ears deserves all the respect that he fucking deserves.
Little Ears on fire.
Ladies and gentlemen, like I said, that's all we're going to talk about in NFL. College. The whole idea of college is you guys to have a big-ass bankroll because in 8 days, college bowl games are about to start, and you guys need to be ready. So what we're going to do is make money in college basketball, NBA, and NFL right now, okay?
Right.
That's all we're going to do. So give me a call. I got information on NFL this weekend, this Sunday, that's going to knock your fucking socks off. I've isolated 2 plays on Sunday on a 1 to 10. They're an 11. These are games that I'm personally betting 6 figures on, and like I said, you know it's not a fucking game with me. I do what I say, and I say what I do. And I want you guys to be paid as well. It's a $1 trillion industry. You deserve your fair share. I'm tired of talking about me making the money. I want you to make the fucking money. Fair enough?
We got more whales in town this weekend for the rodeo
than Hawaii and Alaska put together.
And for the UFC right now.
I got more motherfucking whales in town than Hawaii has motherfucking whales right now. I got more whales in Las Vegas than Alaska. Who do you think's got more whales in town this weekend, us or Alaska?
Well, I can tell you this. With the college basketball slate... The college basketball slate tomorrow, the NBA, the hockey, we got the Army-Navy game and college football. If you don't give us a call on Saturday, don't sit on the sidelines again this weekend. If you're out there, it's the first time you've ever heard us, give us a call, 877-220-6540. We'll make some money this weekend. We'll help you fill your stockings. Christmas is here. No better time to make a little extra money.
And that's a fact.
College basketball all day tomorrow. We got winners. We got NBA tomorrow.
Well, moving on. Let's just move on. Let's talk about NBA a little bit. Moving on into NBA, like I said, that ends our NFL section, our football section. What about Griffin and the Clippers? Lost to the Bulls last night. I don't know if you remember, or I told you, or you don't care because that weed gave you a fucking high, but I told you I did a Clipper Daryl show.
Oh, my God. My clothes are going to be smelling like weed. I got to go home and have dinner with the fucking family.
That's fine.
I'm choking
Just play it off, dude. I can tell you're high as a kite.
Play it off.
I got the skipper today.
Play it off?
Play it
off? Play off?
I got the skipper real good today. He's high as a kite, I can tell.
Wow.
Anyway, I did Clipper Daryl's show yesterday in L.A. Anybody that's a Clippers fan knows Clipper Daryl. He's the biggest fan out there. Everybody knows him. I showed him a little love, did his little radio show, which will be out Saturday. I was busting his balls a little bit about Griffin getting dunked on. I showed him that little clip there. He didn't have too much to say. He said, we do the dunking, we don't get dunked on, which is usually true. But Griffin was ejected in that game against the Bulls where they lost. I don't know if you saw it. Did you see it?
No, I did not.
What happened was the guy was at the goal. He did a pump fake. Griffin went for it, did like this, Skip. Went like to throw the ball, ended up almost stealing on him. He didn't hit him with his fist, but hit him like here across the face, and they ejected him. But it was a rough foul. He needed to be ejected, but he played it like a man. He didn't know. But if I'm on the other side and you hit me that motherfucking hard, yeah, you need to get out of the game or we need to scrap, homie. Because you don't need to be swinging that hard to throw my ball to start with. It ain't that fucking serious. And if you ain't that good to get milk like that, it is what it is. What do you think of the Clippers? Shout out to Clipper Daryl out there. He was excited. He was pumped up. I went through his podcast, sprinkled a little motherfucking season into it, and brought a little bit of excitement of Steve Stevens, the Bookie Killer, the #1 documented sports consultant in the world. Nobody makes more money than me. Nobody wins more game than me. Nobody does what I do. Shout out to Ashley Olsen yesterday, who was at the sushi restaurant where I ate, introduced herself to me. It was a cool girl, whatever, but a lot of celebrities when you go to LA that love the show. She's a fan of Money Talks. She came up to me and said she knew my show, and that makes you feel pretty good. When you got a square-ass little fucking white girl like the Olsen twins?
She ain't that square.
Well, fuck no, she's not. And come to find out after looking at her, yeah, she's not a square at all. But she said, Steve Stevens, what's up? I like money talks, you know.
You don't get that skinny from being square.
It's when I feel good when a guy like Tom Cruise comes up. You know, a lot of high-end people that have money, Skip, watch CNBC.
Of course they do.
It's either people in the penitentiary or people with a lot of fucking money. That's pretty much CNBC's viewers, and we had all of them, you know what I mean? We still get them. See, we're still the #1 show on CNBC in Australia.
Either people in the penitentiary or the really high-end people.
That's why we get a lot of love in the streets, and that's why we take...
Let me go back and talk about the NBA real quick, because we got this big thing
We've never went off the NBA.
Well, we got this big thing going on with Golden State.
Let's talk about it a little bit for those fans that don't know nothing about it.
How do you feel about Klay Thompson's fucking twisted up ankle right now?
I don't know. It scares
Is that
me a
making
little
you a little nervous right now?
Abso-fucking-lutely, because that's a beast that comes through with a dub sack out of nowhere. But hear me out a little bit. For those fans, let's tell them what happened. Me and Skip made a bet just fucking around. It was his $35,000 to my $5,000. Because it's not fair. He said that
7-1.
we have 7-1 odds he gave me. He said Golden State would not go undefeated until Christmas to play the Cleveland Cavaliers. I said they would. And as of right now, I'm in the driver's seat. However,
I don't know about that.
when I win the game, Skip has to pay me $35,000. I put up $5,000 at 7-1. He pays me $35,000. So I'll be glad to pay you that $5,000 because I've made it far and I'm confident. And you just make sure you're happy to pay me that $35,000, put on a Santa suit, and come bring that box to my son on Christmas, would you?
I'll tell you what, this road
Fair
trip...
enough, Skip?
Yeah, fair enough. I ain't dressing up as fucking Santa.
Fair enough, fair enough.
All right, let's get off of the fucking Santa costume.
Okay, but yeah, am I scared that Klay Thompson blew his ankle out? Yeah, I'm a little nervous.
Yeah.
As a betting man, that's not good.
Well, Golden State has survived this fucking road trip so far. I mean, they beat the Pacers by 8 the other night. They had a couple close calls. They had a 3-point win in Toronto. They had a 3-point win in Utah to start the road trip. They got 2 more games on the road trip. Tonight they got Boston Celtics.
That's a question I wanted to ask you before you go any further.
A 13-9 team, 7-4 at home.
I won't interrupt you.
Get a little nervous.
I know I interrupt you a lot, but I just had one question before I forget. You said there were 2 teams that could beat them. Utah, and you said Boston.
Mm-hmm.
So...
And I also said their first game back home after the road trip.
Okay.
Which, by the way, is going to be Wednesday night against Phoenix. Even though Phoenix is 4-8 on the road, that could be the game they stumble.
I don't agree. Sorry, that's all I want to say.
Well, you put your money up that you don't agree. But,
correct.
Well, after coming off that fucking road trip, and they get back home next Wednesday night on the 16th, they got to play the Phoenix Suns.
Yeah.
That could be the day they trip up.
On the 16th, yeah.
Against a team that nobody will ever fucking think. Like I said, Phoenix is 4-8 on the road. Not a good road team. Not a good team, period.
Do you realize
that could be the game?
Do you realize they're promoting it? Like, this is the biggest thing in NBA right now, the undefeated fucking thing. So when you say that they're going to get comfortable or it's going to be on the road and they're going to forget about it and lose to a team that sucks, that ain't happening, man.
Golden State 23-0.
They're coming out every night to fucking grind and get the motherfucking paper.
It's getting a little scary. I mean, I got 5 games to go. We'll see what happens. 23-0. However, only 16-7 against the spread. Be careful.
Yeah, well, we know when to play them and when not to play them.
We do.
We've agreed on that. I mean, we've made money on them, and we've made money going against them.
You know
hold on. Read that stat to me again, Skip.
Golden State 23-0 straight up, 16-7 against the spread.
I'd be willing to bet $1 million if we go back in our records. We had them on 5 of those underdog days.
I'm not betting that.
No, I'm saying out of those 7 losses that they didn't cover the spread, we were on that other team.
Yeah. Well, I know we were on Utah for sure.
Well, that was the last. Yeah. That's the last time we played.
Plus 7.5, or 8.
So, anything else that catches your mind in NBA?
Yeah, and I mean, if you're betting the overs on the Golden State games, man, you're getting paid. 7 straight overs. Yeah. Golden State, 11 out of 14. 11 out of the last 14.
Don't tell them too much. We get paid for our total package.
I'm not telling you anything you can't find out on your own.
Well, and
I'm just saying a lot of high-scoring games.
Absolutely, but you got to understand, a lot of information is right there in front of people's face that they don't even absorb because shit like that matters.
7 straight Golden State games have gone over. 7 in a row.
So, okay, you know what? I'm in a good mood. It's
11 out of 14.
Let's give some advice here today from a professional sports consultant.
Yeah, don't start betting the overs now.
No, you play that team and you bet the overs till they don't cover.
Okay.
You would never bet them due not to cover. You bet them nonstop. We're moving. Let's move on because, like I said, I'm a little tired. I had a rough day yesterday. And I just want to give my guys some news. Why don't we talk about the little Jared fucking guy from Subway a little bit? You want to go over that story?
I'm choked up.
What do you mean? Hey,
Let's
that's
talk-
still
let's
that
talk-
motherfucking private reserve OG Kush from
Jesus
Be
Christ.
Real's got him high as a motherfucker.
Fucking be real. That shit's in the walls,
Shout
man.
out to Cypress Hill, Dr. Green Thumb.
That shit's in the ceilings. It's in my clothes. It's in my fucking throat.
Absolutely, you'll live. Let me do the story, ladies and gentlemen. Subway Jared, the little motherfucking buster, Fogel, CEO's twisted sidekick, says Fogel attempted to acquire date rape drugs. Listen to me. The bottom line is I don't even want to get into the story. Well, I'll read this part. Russell Taylor, that's the guy that's his sidekick fuck. He got 27-year sentence. To get 27 years, you got to be doing some bad shit. You understand that?
Oh, yeah.
He said the first day he met Subway Jared did a knock-knock joke that it referenced to having sex with children.
He's a sick fuck.
Well, hear me out, though. He said from that day on, they were best friends.
I got an idea.
Drinking alcohol and fucking underage girls. How sick are these fucking kids?
I got an idea. Why don't we put fucking Subway Jared and fucking Caitlyn Jenner in the same fucking cell together and let them just fuck each other?
Well, let me tell you this. You know, I've had
How about that?
I've had the unprivileged experience of doing time in the federal penitentiary when I was younger. And I can tell you right now that both of them are getting fucked. Within 90 days or within 1 year, Jared will have a broomstick up his ass. There's so many people in prison that aren't allowed to see their daughters, okay? You got guys like them out there date raping and drugging their children and doing things to 14-year-olds and 12-year-olds. That people that are never going to see the light again, that's all they want are guys like him to show up into jail. Gives them something to do. That guy will get a broomstick up the ass. They will get fucked within 90 days. Steve Stevens said it. So, yeah, they got a 27-year sentence, but that broomstick up the ass is what they really deserve. You
I like
understand
my idea better. Put Jared and Caitlyn together and let them have a fuck fest. Let them do whatever they want to each other.
Yeah.
They're two sick motherfuckers.
And in other Hollywood news, Meek Mill gave Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj says she wants 3 rings before she marries this dude. What the fuck are you thinking?
I got a client outside fucking waiting to pay me right now, and we're in the middle of a fucking podcast.
And we're talking about Nicki Minaj and motherfucking Meek Mill.
Can we get Jordan here to go out and get my money or something?
Yeah, relax, dude. Is it how much? Is it 6
This will
figures?
take 2 seconds.
Yeah, we're fine. We're gonna knock out the podcast. We're almost done. My point is if a girl ever tells me she needs 3 rings before she marries me, that girl might not like you, Meek. Okay? You don't go tricking. You don't need to buy a diamond ring to get what you need. You know what I mean? That's a little tricking where I'm from. You know what I mean?
Well, if you need a rock to suck the cock, I mean, your relationship might not be too good to begin
What I
with.
told you off air. Hashtag if you need a rock. Hashtag if you need a rock to suck a cock, you're in a lot of fucking trouble,
Yeah,
man.
your relationship might not be off to a good start to begin with.
That may pose a problem. If she's telling you she needs 3 diamond rings, you might be getting tricked.
Hey, sometimes money buys love.
Hey, listen, money buys love all the fucking time.
Yeah.
But understand this, dude. You're a sharp dude. You're from the streets. If a girl's telling you she needs 3 rings before you get married, she might not like you. That may pose a problem. You understand that?
Listen, I don't know either one of them personally, but I do know this, man. If you're happy, keep buying her fucking rings.
Listen, I like them both.
Keep getting laid. Whatever works for you, man.
I like both of their music. Meek Mill's a good dude. He looks like a salamander fish. Nicki Minaj is fake as a $2 bill as far as her body. I wouldn't fuck her with your dick. And she doesn't excite me. A lot of guys like her. To me, she's absolutely disgusting. But so is Kim Kardashian. I don't like the big blown up bitches with fat injected in their ass that look nasty. Wake up in the morning, they look like a dude. Their breath fucking stinks, and you don't want nothing to do with them. And bottom fucking line. Take Nicki Minaj's eyelashes off. Take her fucking outfit and her makeup off, and wake up next to her. You think you're waking up to fucking Tyrone. So, I mean, at the end of the day, they're good people, good artists. It is what it is. If a girl wants 3 rings, you don't need her. Anyway, Skip. I know we got clients. We got money to make. At the end of the day, the VIP Sports Podcast, we're here to give you information in Hollywood, but more important, the ins and outs of sports. We're the #1 sports betting consultants in the world. We want you to learn how to make money. The whole idea is to show you guys the formula for success, money management, and discipline. And at the end of the day, that's all we want to do is show you. Get your fucking phone off,
Hello?
dude. You ain't making that much money, dude.
Hello?
I'm doing $1 million podcast.
I'm in the middle of a podcast.
You're talking to a dude that's got
right
a couple $1,000s. Tell him to take his little money and suck my dick.
Yeah, I know. I'm in the
Disrespecting
middle
my
of a
fucking
podcast.
Okay, well, talk outside the fucking mic.
All right.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I care about you guys. All Skip gives a fuck about is his money. Okay?
I'm trying to get paid.
Who gives a fuck? What is it, 5, 10 dimes? What's he owe you?
Doesn't matter.
What's he giving you?
It doesn't matter.
Exactly. He should not be interrupting our big podcast. Me and Skip dedicate our lives to making people money. We have fun. We talk shit about each other. At the end of the day, and Skip, you can bring in on this, all we do is care about making these people money. Why don't you look into the camera, tell these people what we're dedicated to doing in this podcast, and let's get the fuck out of here.
I'm dedicated to making you money, but when it comes time to pay me, I want to fucking collect.
Do you?
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, on that note right there, time is money and we ain't got time to lose. You want to make more money betting sports than any other motherfucking occupation in the world? I will make you more money betting sports than you do at your job. Enough is said. VIPSportsLasVegas.com, VIPSportsLasVegas.com, VIPSportsLasVegas.com.
Let me just...
Sometimes I got to say it.
Well, it's Christmas tree bud. The Christmas tree bud has got us all fucked up. I think Carolina's in Atlanta this week. You're over there fucking stumbling and mumbling.
I'm never stumbling. I'm fucking with you. I'm always on point.
We're stumbling and mumbling.
20 dwarves took turns doing handstands on the carpet. 20 dwarves took turns doing handstands on the carpet.
20 dwarves took turns doing handstands
I'm a master.
Say that 5 more times.
20 dwarves took turns doing handstands on the carpet. 20 dwarves took turns doing handstands on the carpet. 20 dwarves took turns doing handstands on the carpet. I'm a motherfucking boss. Like I said, Skip can never put me on blast. I'm the most motivated, high-powered, closing motherfucker you'll ever meet in your life. Most intelligent. More importantly, the most winningest sports consultant in the world. I love you guys. VIP Sports Podcast. I'm out.
Let us be your
Let's go get paid, baby.
Let us be your Santa Claus.
Let Skipper be your Santa Claus this year.
877-220-6540. Give us a call. Let me be your fucking Santa Claus. Let me fill your stocking.
All day long, baby. Stocking stuffer Skipper.
If money talks, then I got a lot to say. I'm on the grind trying to make $100,000 a day. We play with big cash and we blowing money fast. Riding in a plush Benz trunk full of money bags. I need a G for every light bulb on the Vegas Strip. Naked bitches in my mansion dancing to some player shit. Made a grip on the grind, but I started out with nothing. Dealt me a bad hand, but I still won bluffing. I'm Steve Stevens.